A few days later, Trier crouched under the bridge, watching idly as Crane Man shaved another sliver of wood from the chopstick he was whittling. Without looking up, Crane Man said, "It is too bad that your thoughts are not on a string. If they were, I would have given them a good yank by now to see what I could see." Trier chewed on the inside of his cheek. He should have known it was folly to keep a secret from Crane Man, even for a few days. "I will be going on a journey soon," Trier said. He meant to speak firmly, but his voice sounded loud and coarse instead. "A journey, eh?" Crane Man continued quickly. "It is a good thing for a man to see the world if he can. Where will you go?" 2 days before, Min had handed Trier some tools to be cleaned, saying, "The vessels will be finished by midsummer. If you leave then, you will be able to return before the snow." In this way, Trier learned that Min was sending him to Songdo. Since that moment, Trier had regretted the rashness of his offer. He had never once left Chopo since his arrival as a toddler. How could he possibly think of making such a journey? It would take many days over unfamiliar mountains where there might not even be a path to follow, much less a road. He might well lose his way, and who knew what perils awaited him? Robbers, wild animals, rock slides. What had he been thinking? But then, what was he to do? Tell Min he had changed his mind? No. Going to Songdo was hardly possible, but not going was worse. "Min has some work that must be transported for an audience at the royal court." Crane Man put down his knife, leaned back and crossed his arms. "An audience at the court? Why the riddle talk, my friend? Why do you not say, 'I am going to the capital, to Songdo'?" Trier swallowed. He rose to his feet and walked a few steps to the water's edge, picked up a flat stone and threw it so it skipped across the water. 4 times it lit on the surface. How was it that a stone could be so like a bird? Crane Man stood too and skipped a stone of his own. 6 touches. Trier shrugged as a little smile stretched his lips. In all the years under the bridge, he had never once defeated Crane Man at this game. Together they watched until the ripples from the stone had melted away. "I am going to Songdo," Trier said at last, as if testing the words. He looked at his companion pleadingly. "It seems too far away to say it." "No, my friend," Crane Man said. "It is only as far as the next village. A day's walk on your young legs." Trier frowned, mystified. But before he could speak, Crane Man continued, "Your mind knows that you are going to Songdo, but you must not tell your body. It must think 1 hill, 1 valley, 1 day at a time. In that way, your spirit will not grow weary before you have even begun to walk. 1 day, 1 village. That is how you will go, my friend." Trier watched as Crane Man stirred up the water with his crutch a little. Then he raised the dripping crutch and pointed it at Trier. "Off you go now to bring me some straw. You will need some extra sandals for such a journey, and who is to make them, if not I?" Min spent his time on the new set of vases, 1 or 2 of which would be selected to be taken to Songdo. In the meantime, the pace had slowed considerably for Trier. So frenetically had he worked during the time surrounding the emissary's visits that he was ahead of schedule on all his tasks. Plenty of wood filled the shed, the kiln site, balls of clay and bowls of slip awaited Min's need. Trier found himself idle on occasion, with too much time to think. And think he did, gathering his courage until at last there was enough of it to enable him to stand before Min with a request. "What is it now?" Min asked. Trier had lingered by the house at the end of the day, waiting for Min to look up from the wheel. "Master," Trier vowed, "it is now more than a year that I have had the honor of working for you." "A year? Yes, so?" Trier pulled in the muscles of his stomach to stop their quaking. "I was wondering if the master would be so good, if he thinks my work worthy." Min snapped. "Ask your question or leave me in peace, boy." "If you would one day be teaching me to make a pot." Trier's words rushed out in a single breath. Min sat motionless for a long moment, long enough for Trier to wonder if perhaps his request had been unclear. At last Min stood, and Trier raised his head. "Know this, orphaned one," Min said slowly. "If ever you learn to make a pot, it will not be from me." Trier could not stop himself. "Why, he cried out. Why will you not teach me? Min picked up the half-formed vessel before him and slammed it back onto the wheel with such force that Tregear flinched. Why? Min repeated. I will tell you why. The potter's voice was low but shook with the effort of control. The potter's trade goes from father to son. I had a son once. My son, Hyung-gu. He is gone now. It is him I would have taught. You... Tregear saw the potter's eyes, fierce with grief and rage. Min choked out the last words. You are not my son.